I took my IGCSE exams exactly 1 year ago today, June 2024, and trust me, I was exactly like you back then, terrified, anxious, and I had absolutely no idea where to start. That's why I'm here today to show you exactly how I went from stressed out to an A star in almost every subject besides English. So if you're feeling that panic right now, don't worry, I've got you. Let's go. First and foremost, the IGCSE subjects I took were English, world literature and language, math extended, and as well as additional, but additional was in German, coordinated science and triple science, which were in German for triple science and coordinated for English, and business management. The most important thing that you need to be doing right now is making a color-coded study plan. This is basically what saved me and what motivated me to keep studying. Essentially, you're gonna build yourself a study schedule. I mean, do it topic by topic and subtopic by subtopic. Let's say you're trying to do physics, right? You're gonna write down all the topics, you're gonna write all the subtopics. Then you're gonna study electrical power. Then you're gonna go through electrical circuits, power, the equations, you're gonna write them all down. Then you're gonna do past papers. You're gonna see, what did I do very well? Log it green. What was kind of iffy, I didn't really know how to answer it based on a mark scheme, log it yellow. Then you look at a question, you're like, what is happening? I do not know how to do the P equals IV equation. You're gonna make that red and you're gonna keep studying until it becomes yellow and then it becomes green. If you didn't revise that chapter or you skimmed the question, this is how you get self-aware. You get that self-awareness. You need to know what you're doing wrong, identify the mistakes, get rid of it. Important step number 2 is to turn every mistake into a question. When you get things wrong, people get very discouraged, but that's not what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to ask yourself, did I not know the topic? Did I misread the question? Do I know the content, but I don't know how to answer it based on the mark scheme? These are the 3 questions you have to ask yourself every single time you get it wrong, because you want to know exactly why you got it wrong. Write these questions down, ask a teacher, ask ChatGPT, make sure you know that topic, make sure you can teach that topic to someone else. The way that I know that I've mastered a topic and I know that I can log it green over and over again is when my friends ask me, Milva, how does this topic work? And then I can explain it to them. That's what I would do in all the sciences. When they would ask me about redox reaction, I can explain it. When they ask me about addition reactions, I can explain it. When they ask me about motion, work, and power, I can explain it bit by bit, topic by topic. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You should be able to teach the things you learn to someone else. That's how you know you can log it green. Tip number 3 that I use is to figure out at what time you're the most alert and at what times you study the best. There's a reason that school gives you study leave. The study leave is not to just do all-nighters every single day. You should get some rest. You should divide your own time. Know when you study the best. Figure out what works for you. Is it the morning? Is it the evening? Is it the afternoon? When do you think you're most focused and most locked into your work to be able to get the grades that you deserve? Also, make sure to make those times in which you study more intentional. Like, instead of saying, let's study biology, say, I want to study sexual reproduction and in detail how meiosis and mitosis works and what exactly I didn't know before and the things that I'm missing. I want to go through that and fill the gaps in my mind. You have to be intentional with your working. Stop wasting your time. So my point 4 is sleep. I cannot stress this enough. If you show up to your exam and you pulled an all-nighter before and your eyes are barely staying awake, how do you think you're gonna write an A star? Because personally, I don't think it's happening. You're gonna be like me in my French exam, even though I still wrote an A star, but I fell asleep mid-paper. You don't want that to happen. You really don't want that to happen. You want to lock in, you want to get the sleep that you need and perform the highest grade that you can get. Cramming doesn't help. Staying up late to play Minecraft doesn't help. Staying up late to play Fortnite doesn't help. Staying up late to call your friends doesn't help. Discipline, motivation, sleep. Repeat the cycle. Stop staying on TikTok, Instagram, delete social media if you need to, but get the sleep that you need. For IGCSE, one of the most important tips for me personally was just past papers. Past papers over and over and over again. To be honest, IGCSE is very straightforward. The questions are always the same. They change words only slightly, but the format stays exactly the same. So make sure you spam them like there's no tomorrow. For example, in science, I remember having at least 50 past papers on my desk and saved on my iPad for my files. I even had subtopic past papers with past paper topic questions from Save My Exams. Diversify your profile, get them from different websites. I used to do past papers up until 2016, even if it wasn't in my syllabus anymore. You need to realize that getting A stars is not magic. It's literally repeating the same thing over and over and over again and ameliorating the process, knowing what you did wrong, finding what you did wrong, redoing the next past paper. That's it. It's repetition, discipline, motivation, sleep. With all these things in mind and me being so straightforward with you guys, my bonus tip, and I really think you guys should take this one, is to actually go enjoy life. Because personally, study leave was one of the best moments in my life I've ever had. I had so much fun. Change your environment sometimes. Go see your friends. Staying inside the house 10 hours doing past papers on end, yeah, it's gonna get you the repetition. Yeah, you're gonna ameliorate yourself. You're gonna see your study schedule become green, but is at what cost? You really have to ask yourself. Like, yes, you're gonna get A stars, for sure, but you also want to still have fun. Like during the whole IGCSEs, I even had lunch with my friends, and guess what? I still nailed it. And I had to go to school twice a week because I still had German classes that I had to take because there's a German version of IGCSE. So if I can do it, you definitely can too. So to end this video off on a good note, you've got time. You just need to use it. Save the video, rewatch it over and over again. If that's what gives you motivation, I'm glad that I can. So I would say go revise, because A stars don't make themselves.